War Games being at Survivor Series this year is crazy. Bruh, this is like if Survivor Series and NXT War Games had a baby, and there was rumors about it for a couple months, and now it's finally happening. It's legit. Triple H is the GOAT for this. On God. War Games at Survivor Series. Bruh, my mind, when my homie told me about that they're actually doing like War Games at Survivor Series, I flipped. And this, I was at work when I found out this. I was like, bro, they doing War Games at Survivor Series this year? Oh, say less, bro. Say less. It's about to be a lit Survivor Series this year, bro. Bro, War Games, NXT as a whole is a whole vibe. NXT, if you were looking at NXT back then, like 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 NXT, golden era of NXT. Oh my God. It was literally the golden era of NXT. Man, you got War Games, NXT TakeOver, Worlds Collide. That was literally the golden heart center of NXT. Still is to this day. War Games, that's definitely, that's actually every time I hear War Games, especially by Will and Regal, they'd be like, it's going to happen at War Games! War Games! War Games! Bruh. That energy, that feel, that vibe when he's alive saying, War Games! You already know that pay-per-view gonna be lit every single time. And especially if we gotta go back to that specific year in 2019 at War Games, the Undisputed Era. The Undisputed Era dripped in all the gold. NXT Tag Team Champions, NXT North American Championship, and most importantly, the head of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, baby! Oh, that's the golden era of NXT. Golden era of NXT. And I'm going to say this, bruh. War Games at Survivor Series this year better be fire. It better be off the charts fire, bruh. And here, look, I got a couple of people in my mind. A couple of people in my mind that I want to be at War Games, both men and women's division. First of all, I'm going to start with the men's division. So, who I think I should be at War Games, give me Imperium, give me the Bloodline, and matter of fact, you can give me Hit Row and Street Profits combined. Bruh, them as a team, bruh, 3 triple threat tag team elimination match inside of that cage at War Games, dual rings at War Games, bruh. Bruh, yo, that match, especially Bloodline, bruh. Imagine their Hurt Business and the Bloodline, bruh. That would be something, bro. You have so much people there's like so much factions I can put together. Bloodline versus the New Day. And then Imperium versus the Bloodline, Imperium versus the New Day, especially if Big E was here again. Oh my gosh, bro! Like, there's so much factions in WWE in the men's division I can put together. Shoot, the Brawling Brutes versus the Bloodline versus Imperium, bruh. Because the Bloodline has 5 people. Usually in Takeover, it's like 4 to 5 people. When it's like either TakeOver or War Games. War Games is usually 4 to 5 people. And right now, it's 5 people for the Bloodline, especially Sammy. I don't know if Sammy will be part of War Games if the Bloodline tries to enter. But if it is, it's going to be solo. Usos and Roman Reigns. And all you need, honestly, give me honestly, you can give me Imperium. You can give me the New Day if Biggie was here. You can give me the Hit Row if Isaiah Swerve Scott was here. You can give me Brawling Brutes. You can give me Hit Row with Street Profits. There's so much factions I would put together. And either way, the men's one will always be hype. Oh God, I'm not saying the women's one won't be as good as the men, but men at War Games bring that good type of hype. Shoot, you can even give me like, you can even give me Kevin Owens with any of them teams. It's over with. It's over with, bro. You can even, all right. This is what I was thinking in my mind the other day. You can literally give me the Brawling Brutes and Drew McIntyre versus the Bloodline, bruh. Scottish. It's like the UK versus America or UK versus Samoans. Like that. Like, bruh. In my mind, there's so much factions and people you can put together in a War Games on the main roster. The match will be fire. Obviously, it's an anything goes match because at War Games, it's anything goes. But like you said, if anybody leaves that cage, leaves that steel cage, it's over for you and your team. This is not no Hell in a Cell match. This is not no steel cage match where you can climb over and land on the floor with both of your feet. It's not like any kind of match. If you watch NXT, if you watch War Games, you already know how this goes. And anybody that was on NXT recently and now came to the main roster knows how War Games goes. Especially women, Brad. The women War Games matches, be off the charts. I'm literally thinking right now for women, Damage Control with, Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss. You can give me Toxic Attraction, Mandy, Gigi, all of them on the main roster at War Games on Survivor Series. You can give me, bruh, there's so much faction I can think of. You can honestly give me, like, if this happens and all you need is like a fourth person on each team, it's gonna be Bianca, Becky, Alexa, Asuka. Then you have Bailey, Dakota, Sky, and most importantly, you can probably give me for that last person. Honestly, this is probably gonna be bad. It's probably gonna be a bad pick over my part. But you can give me probably Natalia or someone else on that women's roster. I don't know too much, but I don't know too much who would join Damage Control, honestly. But honestly, just Becky Lynch coming back, or this might be it. Sasha. Even though I want Sasha and Naomi to come back as their own tag team, give me Sasha, Bailey, Sky, and Kai on Damage Control. That's basically a faction right there. I'm sorry. That is basically a faction right there. And you know what they should do? I feel like at War Games, if they up the ante at War Games, it should be for the titles. I'm being dead serious. If you're gonna do this at War Games, I feel like you should put all titles on the line. And that'll be a good stipulation for the match. Like, it'd be like, so we're gonna do this at War Games, but we're gonna up the ante a little bit. How about whoever wins at War Games, they win for the titles. And I'm not talking about the world title. I'm talking about all titles. That goes for men and women. So for men, they'd be like, you got to put the world title on the line, both world titles at that. And you got to put the tag team titles on the line as well, too. And same also goes with the women. Like whoever is, obviously, Bianca got to put hers on the line. Liv got to put hers on the line. Now, if Liv was in this, obviously, it'll be a cool match. I want to see it won't be a better match than Damage Control, but obviously Liv Morgan will have to be on the team with Bayley. So it'll be Bianca Belair putting her title on the line. Becky Lynch putting not Becky. Liv Morgan putting the title on the line, and Damage Control putting their tag team women's title on the line. I feel like that would be a very dope match to watch for both sides. Because one, all the world titles are on the line at War Games in one match. Plus, obviously, with War Games, the last two matches, the women's War Games match and the men's War Games match, are always long as hell. So it just depends. Honestly, you probably got to put the women's War Games match first, and then the men's War Games match last. Honestly, because either way, it's brutal when it comes to those matches. Brutal as hell. Like, I just thinking War Games being on the main roster is crazy. Because honestly, I knew Triple H was gonna come out with something like fresh, something new to add to one of the main roster pay-per-views, but I didn't realize he's gonna pull out something like this, man. Like, this is basically the beloved Triple H that we know from NXT. He is involving NXT as we speak. He is revolving the main roster as we speak, making these title matches better, making these pay-per-views better for some of the old fans to come back and be like, yo, WWE is doing better than what they used to be when they had Vince McMahon around. And they're coming back and they're witnessing this and they'll be like, yo, we love WWE now. WWE is doing better than what they should have been doing, honestly. And I'm gonna say this. Like, if Triple H keeps on delivering these massive W's, bro, he will be the best goddamn head of creative that WWE have ever seen, man. Him and his wife both, bro. Like, Triple H, ever since his wife and him took over the company, it's been nothing but W's, bro. They've been probably taking maybe like a 1 or 2 L's here and like lately, but mostly all they've been taking is straight W's, man. Straight W's. And I'm happy to see it, and I love to see it. And honestly, just deliver good shit like this from now on, man. Like every time they come back with somebody, bro. No, there's no spoilers. They're not saying, oh, this person will come back this week, this like day on Raw and SmackDown, or this time at pay-per-view. No. We're not spoiling anything. We're gonna do this shit behind closed doors, behind the scenes, no cameras, and we're gonna literally bring out people that you know and love when you least expect it. And look what happened, bro. War Games. That we did not know this was gonna happen. Obviously, we people are like, oh, this is not gonna really happen. It's gonna be like, it's whatever. Nah, it's legit happened. War Games at Survivor Series on the main roster. Yo, WWE took a fat W here, bro. All I'm looking for, I'm gonna leave you off with one note, bro. War Games at Survivor Series better be fire. If it's not, bro, I am coming after you personally, Triple H. If War Games is not fire at Survivor Series this coming year, this November, I am coming strictly for you, Triple H. Mark my words.